did our gate program video, and when we talked about the qualities people in the gate program have that they share, one of them was they either saw a UFO or had, interest in it or whatever. And I told the story, which I've told you before, I believe, but I can't remember if I actually had or not, of me and my brother and grandma seeing this triangle-shaped black UFO slowly, and I even remember my grandma mentioning something about how slow it was moving, come over our house, and my grandma brought me out there to see it. She was very religious, but she was into the UFO stuff, man. She was into those Time Life books or whatever, mysteries or whatever.
Those were the greatest.
She was into the Lost Book of Enoch, which is an apocryphal Bible book, so it's kind of tangential. It didn't get in, almost made the cut, but not quite. But it has all kinds of UFO stuff in there. Mm-hmm. So she was into UFOs. So it doesn't surprise me that if she saw one, she'd want me to come out and see it. But pointing up and being happy about it, and my brother being kind of freaked out. He probably had a beer. Who knows, though. But anyway, that's all I remember of it, except it is so vivid. And like I've said on here before, I do have very detailed dreams. Like, they're very realistic dreams. So I've always told myself it was a dream, but it doesn't feel like one. So when we made that video, a few people posted in comments that people who were in this gate program have seen those UFOs. Now, other than that, the only other time I've really been freaked out about this, other than when it happened and after I pushed it away, is when I first saw a picture of one of these kind of UFOs, and I'll put one here, and I was like, holy crap, that's exactly what I saw as a kid. Yeah. And there are a lot of information out there about these. Apparently, they're one of the most common types.
So this leads me to a personal story. I saw a triangular UFO.
Like, describe what you saw. You said it was...
It's a triangle shape, and like on each corner, big, round, glowing light. And then the rest of it's black, and it's very slow moving, hovering even. And because of it's kind of looking a bit like a stealth fighter maybe, a lot of people say that these are government created, based on UFO technology that they've gotten. But that this is our government doing things and not the UFOs. And other people say, no, it's the UFOs. But, people in the Air Force have seen them. In 1997 in Phoenix, there's a huge sighting, and that's on video. And I'll put that here. And I believe Kurt Russell, one of the people who saw that one.
One of the observers, okay.
We're on approach. And I saw 6 lights over the airport in absolute uniform in a V shape. And I reported it. And they said, we're not painting anything. We don't show anything. I said, well, okay, I'm going to declare it's unidentified, it's flying, and it's 6 objects. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how close it was? Like, when you looked up, how close was it to...
We can go to right where I was, and we will. And we will take a video picture of exactly where I was at when I saw it. And it was about twice as big, maybe twice and a half higher than the tree we'll see in that shot that I'm going to put right here in editing. Yeah, now that I'm out here looking, it seems like maybe 3 times the height of this tree, or about as high as a kite, I guess. But I mean, low for what you'd expect that kind of thing to be. Very low.
So did it fill the sky whenever you saw it?
It was pretty big, yeah. I would say it was probably... seemed larger than our house at the time, yeah. Again, slow moving. I don't remember anything after that.
2 years later, Goldie is watching a television show when I came home. Yeah. And the show is on UFOs. Finally, I said, then they said the pilot reported it, a general aviation pilot reported it on landing. I'd never thought of it since then, and I said, that was me. The fascinating part of that to me is that it just went literally out of my head.
All my life, when someone asked me if I've ever seen UFO, when they'd tell their stories, I'd say no, but I would like to. Because I'm interested in space. I love space travel, sci-fi movies, all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
I'd never tell them this story for whatever reason.